Guidelines for implementing the 10 principles of good governance in private organizations. Private organizations today need to implement all 10 principles of good governance to create sustainability and competitive advantage in the global market. Good governance not only builds confidence among all stakeholders, but also reduces business risks and increases operational efficiency. In an era where consumers and investors prioritize transparency and social responsibility, conducting business according to good governance principles is not merely an option but a crucial factor that will determine the long-term survival and growth of an organization. 1. Effectiveness administration and operations that achieve the objectives and goals of the operational plan. There must be clear strategic direction and objectives, systematic operational processes and measurements, and continuous monitoring, evaluation, and improvement. Private organizations today need to implement all 10 principles of good governance to create sustainability and competitive advantage in the global market. Good governance not only builds confidence among all stakeholders, but also reduces business risks and increases operational efficiency. In an era where consumers and investors prioritize transparency and social responsibility, conducting business according to good governance principles is not merely an option but a crucial factor that will determine the long-term survival and growth of an organization. 1. Effectiveness administration and operations that achieve the objectives and goals of the operational plan. There must be clear strategic direction and objectives, systematic operational processes and measurements, and continuous monitoring, evaluation, and improvement. Project OKR, Objectives and Key Results, Performance Management System. Google and many leading business organizations have implemented the OKR system to set clear and measurable goals. Employees at all levels define objectives and key results that align with organizational goals. Progress is tracked quarterly, and plans are continuously adjusted to achieve goals. 2. Efficiency administration using resources including cost, labor, and time to maximize benefits for the development of operational capabilities. This includes reducing procedures and timeframes to meet the needs of citizens and stakeholders in a timely manner. Project Digital transformation in manufacturing industry. Toyota uses smart factory systems to improve production lines using IoT and AI for real-time data analysis. Reduced production time by 30% and energy consumption by 25%. Implements just-in-time and lean manufacturing systems to reduce waste of resources and improve product quality. 3. Responsiveness, providing services that can be delivered within the specified timeframe and building confidence and trust, as well as responding to the expectations or needs of diverse citizens and stakeholders. Project Omnichannel Customer Relationship Management, CRM. Amazon developed a customer service system that responds to customers immediately through multiple channels, uses AI chatbot to answer basic questions and solve problems immediately, as well as transfer to staff in complex cases, analyzes complaint data to continuously improve services and products. 4. Accountability, demonstrating responsibility in performing duties and work against set targets, being accountable to public expectations, and being subject to scrutiny. This includes providing opportunities for public assessment of performance. Project Sustainability Reporting. Unilever prepares annual sustainability reports according to GRI, Global Reporting Initiative, standards. Transparently discloses information on economic, social, and environmental impacts. Requires senior executives to be accountable for sustainability indicators as well as financial indicators. 5. Transparency, the process of straightforward disclosure, where information must be accurate and verifiable. Citizens should have easy access to information that is easy to understand, with processes allowing citizens to verify accuracy. Project Blockchain for supply chain transparency. Walmart uses blockchain technology to track food products from farm to consumer. Consumers can scan QR codes to view information about the source, production methods, and transportation routes of products. Increases transparency and food safety, allowing problems to be identified within seconds. 6. Participation, the process by which citizens and all stakeholder groups have the opportunity to be involved in learning, understanding, expressing views, presenting important issues, proposing solutions, participating in decision-making processes, and co-developing. Project Customer co-creation of products. Lego uses the Lego Ideas platform for customers to propose new product concepts. Users can vote for concepts they like, and highly popular concepts are considered for actual production. Proposers of concepts selected for production receive revenue shares and recognition. 7. Decentralization, the transfer of decision-making authority, resources, and missions from central government agencies to other governing bodies, local administration, and citizens to operate with appropriate independence to ensure public services meet citizens' needs comprehensively. Project, flat organization structure. Valve Corporation has no traditional command structure. Employees can choose which projects to work on. Employees have freedom in decision-making and resource management in their projects, uses a peer review evaluation system instead of supervisor assessments. 8. Rule of law, the use of power through laws, rules, and regulations in administration with fairness, non-discrimination, and respect for the rights and freedoms of stakeholders. Laws and regulations must be clear, modern, and socially acceptable. Project, Corporate Compliance Program. Siemens developed a global compliance program after facing corruption issues. All employees receive training on business ethics and relevant laws, has a reporting system that protects whistleblowers, and includes independent verification. 9. Equity, equal treatment and service without discrimination based on gender, place of origin, ethnicity, language, age, disability, physical or health condition, personal status, economic and social status, religious beliefs, education, training, or other qualifications. Project, Diversity and Inclusion Program. Microsoft has set goals to increase diversity at all levels of the organization, established skill development programs for disadvantaged groups and underrepresented groups in the technology industry, examines and addresses compensation inequality between genders and ethnicities. 10. Consensus-oriented, finding general agreement among relevant stakeholders, which is an agreement derived from a process to find the best opinion that is mutually acceptable to all parties involved, without unresolvable objections. Project, Consensus-based decision-making in organizational culture. Morningstar, a major tomato sauce producer, uses a colleague letter of understanding system. All employees must consult and agree with relevant colleagues before making important decisions. Changes to policies or work processes must be discussed and reach consensus from stakeholders within the organization.